All right. Dr. Thomas Rashard Easley, Rashard Ease, Rashard Thomas, Trey, Reverend. There's a lot of different titles I have. But today, we're just going to be Rashard Ease. I struggle with something. Starts with a P. It's not power. It's not poverty anymore. It's not pleasure. It's procrastination. Yeah. And I procrastinated on something that I really love to do. Music. So here we go. Let's keep this quick because this doesn't have to be long and drawn out. Let me tell you why I think I struggle with procrastination. Then I'll tell you what I procrastinated on. A friend of mine, Dr. Bill Chavis, he's a scholar, former pastor, minister. He says to me from time to time, well, he said this to me a while ago. He said, Ease, a lot of times people struggle with procrastination because they struggle with respecting authority. And I understand some of that because if you have to report to someone who's not really a strong leader or someone who doesn't delegate well, it's probably tough for you to do what they tell you to do because you're like, what are you doing? What are you going to do about it? So I can see that too. But another reason he said people struggle with procrastination is because they may not believe in themselves. And what I'm about to share with you, I think this is why I actually procrastinated. So Dr. Chavis, thank you for that. I have a cousin, about 4 hours ago, he texted me. He lives in Maryland. And he says, hey, cuz, how you doing? Saw your music in one place. And he also asked me something about my website. Like, is it secure? And I thought it was. And I have music on my website, but his question was really specific. Is it in one place? And I said, unfortunately, it's not. And I said, but I'm going to work on it now. Now, here's why I'm working on it now. Because a month ago, he asked me the same thing. And I didn't move on it then. Now that I've done it, it took me about 2 hours to do what I needed to do. And if you go to my website, RashadEasley.com, RashadEasley.com, you will now see when you click on music, you can get music, all my music, at least the music that I'm willing to share, I should say, because my first album, Transitions, I do not have that up. It's on my SoundCloud, but it's not up on my site. And that's for my own reasons, because that's not really a record that I necessarily promote anymore. But it is one that I have done. Now, here's the issue with procrastination for someone like me, right? My cousin asked me a month ago because my cousin believes in me and he promotes me. And when he asked me today about doing what I did and I told him what I had done, I said, hey, cuz, I've done it. Just wanted to let you know. His Facebook post, he posts something up about his weight loss journey. And then he talks about a t-shirt that I gave him that he bought for me and how it's too big now because he lost all this weight. And he's linking my album and everything. So first I want to thank my cuz for promoting me. Now I want to say, here are the poor impacts of procrastination. I wonder how much money I could have been missing out on because my music was not in one place all this time. Because not only when I did it, after he asked me, when I did it, guess what happened after that? After 2 hours of doing all that work, I'm like, I'm tired of this. I made 2 sales just like that. Not for my cousin, by the way. Because he promoted my record to his friends. People already went and got it. So the only person I can blame right now is myself. And usually when it comes to procrastination, that's the only person most of us can blame is us. And the question that I have to say is, how long are you going to stand in your way? Rashard, how long did you stand in your way? Because I promise you, if I look back in, people are going and getting it right now. And I'm proud of that, but I'm not proud of that I procrastinated. And remember, I've been making music for more than 10 years. So this is very important to me. So sometimes it's not just about whether or not you value it or care about it. Like I said, it's about how you feel. And I think one reason why it took so long is because I didn't believe that people would go and get my music and really support me. I did not believe in myself. I did not believe fully in everything that I was doing. I'm admitting that times have changed, and I am definitely in the forefront of my own victory and success, and I ask you to join me. But please take this video, and if it's you who procrastinates, please try to stop and don't do it too long, because I can tell you right now, because I did it, I see I was missing out on something.